Welcome to the Honest Fan Show. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. As everyone should know, spectacular stuff has happened recently. Arsenal are through to the round of 16. The game was very stressful, as you see in my review. It was very stressful. It was very painful and just very hard to watch. I thought it was going to be a repeat of last year where we lost to Olympiacos again with that one goal to end it all. But luckily, Captain Aubameyang and Saka did their thing and we got the victory. But I digress. To the Champions League, to the Europa League draw, it's a revenge tour. It is basically a revenge tour, and that's all it is. So it's Arsenal versus Olympiacos again in the round of 16. So can Arsenal beat them, get into the quarterfinals, and carry on progressing to get to that finals where we need so much this year. We need it so much. But all right, let's get into the main game that I'm talking about that we have here this weekend at 12 p.m. on Sunday. We have Leicester versus Arsenal. So, last time Arsenal played Leicester, we lost 1-0 in October. Wasn't a great victory, wasn't a great game, but it was a tough game. It was a tough game for both sides to win. Whoever scored that one goal was always going to win it regardless. It was always going to be one of those situations where it was always down to whoever scored first. Whoever scored first and defended best was always going to win that game. And unfortunately, it had to be Leicester that time. But Arsenal are on a revenge tour. Remember this, Arsenal are on a revenge tour. Every team that has beaten Arsenal's coming back to beat them tenfold. I don't know really how much I believe that myself. But Arsenal's playing a lot better now. Arsenal's playing a lot better. We need to win this game. Win this game, we can jump up to 8th place. Hopefully, bearing that everything else goes the way that it's meant to go. So Tottenham loses, Aston Villa loses, Leeds lose, and then we jump up to 8th. And then we're back in the mix. But again, there's not really a lot of space between the top 4 and 11th place. We're 9 points. We're 9 points or 11 points behind West Ham, who are at 40, who are on 45 points. We're 9 points behind Chelsea. So it's still there. We just need to have a good run of games, and we'll get back into the top. We'll get back into that conversation as things go on. Okay, injury reports. So injury report for Leicester is that Maddison still has his hip injury, and they're unsure if he's going to be able to play. Also, Perez and Praet are obviously still injured as well. For Arsenal, surprisingly, we only have one injury, and that's Rob Holding. That's still with the concussion that he had against Leeds, I believe it is. So that's still ongoing. That is obviously understandable. That a head injury is always high matter, high key purpose. That we can't afford to have anyone get injured in any sort of way to their head and let them carry on playing. So Rob Holding obviously is still injured. Thank God Partey played 27 minutes against Benfica on Thursday. So he is most likely going to start on Sunday against Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa, Leeds, Leicester. Jeez, what is wrong with me today? I'm having such a mind bubble. But, so Thomas Partey will be back for that game against Leicester City. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Leicester City are obviously third on the table with 49 points, and Arsenal are 11th with 34 points. Again, we're 15 points behind Leicester City. Win 5 games, Leicester lose 5 games, we're back up into 3rd place. Wishful thinking, a lot of wishful thinking, crossing my fingers that it does happen. But that's how this season has been going. A lot of things are here, there, hit and miss. It's just all over the place. You never know what's actually going to happen. So, to be honest, if we win this game, we jump above Leeds, Spurs, and Villa to go into 8th place, as long as they don't gain a victory or they draw. Or they don't draw because we're 2 points behind Spurs and Villa and 1 point behind Leeds. So we start to need a little bit of faith and luck going our ways in other games as well. Who to start? Well, okay, so the big question is that everyone wants to start. Everyone wants these players starting. Everyone wants this player starting. Everyone wants these players start, it is very hard to actually say who would start. But my main thing is Saka. Okay, kid wonder. He's a wonder kid. He is amazing at what he does. He is probably one of the best players that Arsenal have at this moment in time. He is just outstanding. Does he get rested for this game, or are we going to play him? It is a short turnaround. It is a short rest period. So, as great as he is, he does need time to rest. He doesn't need to get an injury of any sort. If he if he is able to play, I would love it for him to actually jump in and obviously get that starting spot. He should be the first person on that team sheet. There should be no one else. Leno shouldn't even be the first person on the team sheet. Saka should always be the first person on that team sheet. My guess is that we're probably going to start with the same 11 that we had against Benfica, minus Ceballos, with Partey coming in. So it'll be Partey and Xhaka in the midfield. So potentially, Arsenal will have their perfect starting 11 against Leicester on this weekend. So we will have Leno in goal. We will have Bellerin as our right back, which he wants to leave, but he's still one of our best players. So Bellerin at right back. We'll have David Luiz and Gabriel as centre back, and Tierney as our left back. In midfield, we'll have Xhaka and Partey, which I feel that's exactly what's going to happen. And then for attacking mids, this is where it gets a lot tricky. Saka's obviously always on the team sheet. Saka will always be on the right side or the left side. So Saka's name's down. So now we have the issue of, are we going to have Odegaard come in? Are we going to have Smith-Rowe still? Are them two going to still keep them spots in the attacking mid? Or did Pepe do enough to gain favour in training to start the game against Leicester? Or did Willian? Alright, sorry. William was a far-fetched idea that I just threw out there. So it's most likely going to be the same starting 11 with Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, and Saka in attacking mid, with attacking midfielders, with Aubameyang leading the line, with Lacazette potentially coming on in the second half, depending on how the game's going, if we need to get more goals. But yeah, so it is going to be very interesting to see how that goes, and I'm actually looking forward to where this game is going to lead. It's going to be an exciting game, 12 p.m. on Sunday. It's going to be great. I'm ecstatic. I'm looking forward to it, and it's just going to be absolutely fantastic. But yes, thank you all for joining in the stream. I will once again go over my starting 11. It'll be Leno in goal, Bellerin at right back, David Luiz and Gabriel as our centre backs, Tierney as our left back. We'll have Partey and Xhaka as our defensive midfielders. Then we'll have Saka, Smith-Rowe and Odegaard as our attacking midfielders, with Aubameyang leading the line. This game is going to be very, very tight. It's going to be very, very interesting. And with Leicester losing to Slava Prague midweek at home, they're probably going to come out this game wanting to get some sort of revenge and build back up their confidence on where they should have won. So, I'm going to be a bit crazy. I'm not going to be crazy. I believe in Arsenal and I believe that they can win the game. So I'm going to predict that Arsenal will win the game 2-0. Hear me out here. 2-0 with the potential chance that Vardy will end up scoring as he normally does against us. So it will end up 2-1. 2-1 to the Gooners. Gooners coming away with all 3 points, and we are going to be sitting pretty in 8th place and building on our particular Premier League run in getting back into the top 6, top 4 challenge. We have about 15 games left, maybe 14 games left in the season. Anything can happen right now. There's still technically about 39 points left, or more than that, about 40 odd points. So hey, everything is possible. Anything can happen. Gooners are up. Gooners are in the round of 16 of the Europa League. Gooners are going to be pushing for that top 6, top 4 position once again, and we're going to do the business. So thank you all for joining. If you want to catch me with the Watchalong, I'll be live on Sunday from about 11:45, 11:50 on Twitch. Just hit me up. Let me know if you like what I predicted. If you think my starting 11 is different to yours, if my score prediction is different to yours, hit me in the comments. Let me know. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a share. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you Sunday. Stay blessed.